Hey guys, and welcome to the first episode of Duckus Plays. This is going to be one of the recurring uh series on my channel. Um, so the first game I'm going to start out with is the game that got me really into big gaming. Rune Factory, Fantasy Harvest Moon. Now, this is one of my favorite video game series of all time. This was really what got me into like JRPGs, and it's actually really like on the down low. It's unfortunate because it's such a really good series. Though it is starting to, in Japan, I've noticed it's started to get a little burst of popularity here. It's mainly because people in Japan are starting to pick up, oh hey, this is really neat. And that's with Rune Factory 4. Um, Unfortunately, I gotta wait a couple months before it comes out in America, and even then, I won't be able to cap it, because it comes out for the 3DS, which doesn't have screen capture possibilities. Excuse me. So I'll be trying to find some software or something that'll let me to screen cap my Wii, because I've got two games on that which are really neat. But I'll have to get through like the first two. I think I can get through the first two, and hopefully maybe if they come out soon, if it comes out soon, the ROM for 3. Um, 3 is probably my favorite DS version, and then my favorite uh Wii version is Tides of Destiny, which came out recently. Um, Tides of Destiny is a wonderful game. I haven't finished it, but I wouldn't mind starting it over because I have done a little bit wrong. Um, and so one Christmas, I'm sitting downstairs opening my presents. I get this one present that's oddly shaped. Aren't all Christmas presents. So I'm just thinking, oh, whatever, it's just something different. So I just open it up, and it's this. I'm like, okay, this is different. Um, and it comes with a hint book, which I will not be using because it got me stuck on the actual DS. It got me stuck, and then it sort of just it helped me munchkin or beef up my character too far, where I could literally 5-hit the bosses, which was a little unfair, and I'm not probably going to do that this time. I will be cutting out the portions where I am just simply grinding. Um, so there may be a point where I jump, just so warning. So when I go from level 5 to level uh 12, and you notice, hey, how are you this powerful now? Because I spent essentially 3 hours grinding, because this is obvious. I've tested this out before on here, and it's a bit laggy, but whatever, I can deal with that. So it's a Fantasy Harvest Moon, so if you're familiar with the Harvest Moon series where all you do is farm, you're sort of fine. I'm gonna try and load the uh, load the game here. There we go. New game. Save location. Okay, data 1. Now, here comes the story, which is a really neat story. Um, Unfortunately, I know how the game ends because I read ahead in the guidebook. I apologize for no sound. My my screen capture is not working from Razer, so I'll try and figure that out. So, yeah, I can't go on. Oh no, someone's about to collapse. Oop. It has a nice soundtrack, but it just sort of. And enter girl. Are you okay? No, I just collapsed because I felt like it. And then I just randomly get up because someone is there. No food, no water. That's not healthy. And enter puns because she's obsessed with farming. You have my hoe. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna grow my own food. I'm literally dying here. I can't exactly make my own food. Hoping for some water. All right, water. Watering can. I'm not sure that's what I want either. Okay. Something else you need? I meant drinking water. Oh, sorry. Uh, that's just all the way you look and all. I thought hoe and water care would be more your style. Yeah, no, I'm dying here. By the way, she's not this stupid later in the game. Here we go, water and bread. Yay. Okay, obviously one little piece of bread and one cup of water saved my life, but don't know myself. And enter the basis of every Rune Factory game in existence. The main character has amnesia. Maybe. I don't know what amnesia is, obviously. You remember my name? No. Well, everyone needs a name. That's true. I'm gonna pick one now. Okay, I'm just gonna do quick Duckus here. No, no Raguna, because that's the basic, and I never go with the basic. Oh, whoops. Okay. And they did make a little mistake, I take it, because they put decision instead of finished, or I forget what they said on the actual game. Like it, thanks. What's your name, by the way? And missed. Oh, and I think I noticed a little mistake earlier. It's like they passed, like through past that part. Yeah, they made a little translation mistake. Don't be silly. I'm not using it anyway. Yeah, she obviously, she thinks I would be a good farmer. Yeah, sort of early game, it's good to farm, but later game, it definitely comes down to monster grinding. And considering it's mob spawners that spawn one type of mob, it's really easy to farm. Um, it's really easy to farm mobs, but it's just. And then she obviously, what? She's 12. I don't see how she has two houses and a giant farm. Just one little mistake there. And then she closes her door, which should have been closed a while ago. But and now I can move around. Yay. And this is sort of different from most games. You have a certain you don't have like bit-based. It's sort of like Pokemon, or no, it's not like Pokemon where you have to are restricted by blocks. The only thing block that's restricted by blocks is your target space. This is a field. No, yeah, no. She never works here, no matter what. And first battle. You got any kind of weapon? Yeah, cause literally he just said you got any kind of weapon. Okay. Normally in a JRPG you would be, do you have any kind of weapon? But no, it was like, you got any kind of weapon? Yuga? Yeah, no, now I'm gangsta. Okay. Gangsta Raguna. Yeah. Haha. I first hitted. Yay. And I critted. Haha, and it killed him. Okay, that was a lot faster. Kill the monster. Okay, lore in a minute real quick. Retornin magic. Now, the Retornin magic, as she will explain, sends back to their original place. Their original place is, as she will explain, the first forest, which is a different world. It's actually a different plane of existence, but same thing. Return to the first forest. I'm glad I didn't kill it. Okay, so obviously I'm also a pacifist early in game. Swordsmanship more, I may have by my memory. Oh, yeah. Some of the dialogue can be a bit poorly written, but I think in the Japanese version they wrote it a lot better. It's just when they did the English translation, or especially for this file, because I am playing on my computer, but whatever. They did little derps sometimes. They made a little mistake, here and there, but whatever. I want to know what the minister was doing here. Don't they usually appear above ground? We're above ground, but I think what they were trying to do is say, don't they usually go in caves? But called Earthmates. We can summon the monsters. Earthmates. Voice. Remember Earthmate because it's integral to the story. Thank you. Thank you very much. You'll work here. Okay. That it. I was like, you'll work here. It's like, I think you could have put a little like question mark. It's like, you'll really work here? Sort of like question mark exclamation point. But no, it's the way they wrote it here was it's sort of like an imperative. You'll work here. I'm so happy. Yeah, no, that doesn't really work. I'm sure you feel that you have potential. Okay. Potential? Yeah, I feel like you understand the ways of the earth. I'm not gonna say anything. Growing vegetables will obviously bring my memory back. Great. You're working. Okay, that's what you need to know. Okay, I'll do the HP and RP thing. HP, obviously, hit points. RP, rune points. It's essentially your stamina. She likes radishes. Uh, so, um, so it's sort of like your stamina. If you've ever played not a Rune Factor game, a Harvest Moon game, then you understand what stamina is. Now, everyone should understand what stamina is, but you have a set limit per level. It goes up per level, but you have a set limit as to how much you can work, and whatever tools you're using has like a limit. Excuse me, a basic minimum is what it uses. So you have to be really you have to be really careful as to how much time you spend working. No, I'm not going to name it after you, just because you seem to like me. It already puts the apostrophe s at the bottom. It's a bit confusing. What's that? It'll be lunchtime tomorrow. No. Yeah, she appears every day at 12 p.m. Okay. Now, there are a couple things. This. Oh no, don't ho. Okay, this is an antidote herb. That helps you. Okay. And then this is a medicinal herb which heals HP, and then the antidote herb obviously cures poison. Gosh darn it. Stupid controls. I'm forgetting my controls real quick. I sincerely apologize. I shouldn't be doing this. That's a bad thing to do. For a person who's already played the game. Alright, I just want to test something. Ah, okay. It does work like that. Okay. And then I take it. Yep. Okay. There we go. Okay, so the way I open the menu is to obviously look at the um oh yes, and every I think 10 seconds 10 minutes goes by. So there's okay, and now I'm into town. The town is simply just there's not much you can there's not like a 3D. It's just sort of just a little background essentially. I'll explore into town maybe later next episode. But first I want to show you this. Now, this is where a kitchen will go eventually. I might get the kitchen upgrade just simply because I like making pickles, which will then double my cucumber output, or my cucumber money intake. These are where your makers go. It's where you can double eggs and stuff. This is for screenshots, but I won't be doing that. Bed, which you can then extend into a double bed that extends that whole thing. Here's a save point, your calendar. Ah, that's right. I'm so used to playing on my on my DS that I had the extended house where you've got a whole like blacksmith shop and pharmacy that you can then upgrade and all that. It's a really neat idea. And then up in the top, if you see on the top of this screen here, you can probably see the and the time pauses. That's right. Ah, yes. You can also, if you hold down B, you can charge. You can charge your thing. Ah, that's right. It's R to run. Okay. Oh, that's. I'm gonna have to change my controls because my R key is like my run key. My key is a bit weird. It's a bit awkward because it's right next to the It's right next to where I'm using my keypad. Um. Yeah, I think this is a good place to stop. Um. You can use the hoe obviously to till fields. I will just till some fields here. And you can throw weeds and that will evidently kill them. I'm just gonna till just a 3x3. Sorry, not 9x9. That's insane. I can't do that in one day. Um, then left B is watering can. Oh, fill it up. Okay, left B, B. Okay. Now, the way you plant is you can just do stand in the center, and it goes in a 3x3 around you. Left B. Oops. Now, I have the lowest, currently the lowest generation of the watering can, where I can only till, or I can only water one plot of land per stroke. Now, later in the game, hopefully I want to have the uh, upper levels where I can charge and then get at least a 9x9 and sometimes hopefully a really experienced one. And okay, well, so far this is my playthrough of Rune Factory. I've just sort of gone into the basics, just to recap, and I'm gonna stop here. All right, well, I'll see you guys next episode.